What inspired me was what I didn't have. A lot of people don't really realize that in not having made you strong enough to figure out what you wanted and what you didn't want.
Mr. Travis actually, first of all, I just want to honor him, and we honor him. He's definitely going to take his time to get you to be successful, and he has definitely done that to me. And being the man that I am today, I would have never been the young man that I am today without him. So I just want to thank you. It goes like this. Hey, my God is good. Oh.
Positive imprint. It means to me getting out of your comfort zone. You get to be expressive of how you want. No judgment zone. You don't judge anybody in here. It's just a place where you feel that family bond.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
All right.
I think about growth and I think about strength, because positive imprint, like we said, it's a family bond, so you're not doing this alone. When you're going through something, you don't have to be afraid to share with people in positive imprint, especially Mr. Travis, because you're not alone. So when I think about positive imprint, I think about strength, I think about power, and I think about change.
Hey y'all!
So what we about to do right now?
We're about to go visit the hood, y'all. We about to go visit the hood, y'all. We about to go back to Mr. T hometown and get a gist of it. And we also have a meeting with a principal. Woo-hoo.
Hooray!
You hear positive imprint and the first thing you think of is, how can I be positive?
We going to my old neighborhood. Jesus. I'm gonna give y'all some stories. Y'all gonna be like, what in the world?
We gonna go to the Freeze Cup, ladies?
Yes, we all can go to the Freeze Cup later.
Does she take cash out?
No, where I got y'all. It's a field trip for me. I guess we gonna have to drop frozen cups to everybody else though. So at least they were there.
So we still going to turn into?
Oh, you know what? Let's still do that right now. Most of us didn't believe in ourselves. That was our biggest struggle. And most of those people that did believe in themselves became successful. So it was like, okay, so we need to make sure that we teach our kids how to believe in themselves. Number two was, okay, so now I believe in myself. What is the next step? What is the next thing? And I realized that a sense of purpose.
National, you get me, it's going to be beyond this.
I see the potential in that.
You see the vision. I like that.
We always see the vision.
I got into the program, one of the first questions that I was asked was, what do I stand for? I feel like positive imprint is more than just, being positive, but it's just like, how can you be positive for the people around you, and how can you leave your mark in being positive for the people around you?
You can't teach someone, how to be determined, how to be resilient. These are things you can't learn on a standardized test, but you can learn it from here. Right? So it's important. I think the climate that we're in is really important to have these kind of outlets. It just makes people, like you said, it's positive, and people need that kind of reinforcement, especially based with all the images that they're bombarded by on a daily basis. You need something to counter that. And I think you guys do a good job with that. Very good job with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm on board. 1,000%. 1,000%.
I think you can part of the movement because in this generation, in this society, there's a lot, like physically and mentally, and positive imprint really will let you express yourself and also be loved by others and surroundings.
All right, so let's go to the hood, and we'll be accomplished for the day. Before we bought our house, my mom got married here. We stayed in a small house that was here.
Is it abandoned right now?
I mean, no, it's not abandoned. I don't know what's going on now, but it was a small house here. So this is the main. This was the main house. The main house was freaking beautiful, like literally. It had wooden floors and everything like that. My mom stayed in the back house, and we were just figuring it out. Like this is one of our first houses before we got the real house. And this is my house right here.
You lying?
And they go my brother. Yo, what you up to? You're so dumb, bro. Huh? I'll be back though. All right. Yeah. So that's my last house before I moved out of my mom's house. You see where my mom stay at now. This is where the house before she got a house. But this is right on what street is this on? So it's 83rd and 3rd. This is a part of Little Haiti, but a different environment. So I was once a little kid staying in little places. It don't even look the same anymore, but you can still feel the environment of everything, you know, like it's so crazy. So crazy. I had more chances to be in the street and be smart, a street smart, than to really be this guy that I am today. And when people ask me, how did you make it out? It's funny because people ask me, how did you make it out of where I was born? I mean, where I grew up at. Like I grew up in Little Haiti. You know what I mean? I grew up in a place where Yanks against Americans type of thing. Zoes against the Yanks and whatever like that. Like I was in the trenches when you see things go down, like you better run or you had to fight. Like it was incidents like that. So for me, and to be able to live on the street that most of your friends died, got shot up on the corner, like literally, like, and my thing is, and then they came back to make sure that they finished the job, like I was there, like I seen this, you know what I mean? And it's just for me, how I made it out was I had a praying mom, and I knew that I had a bigger purpose in life. I just knew it.
And I just want to tell you, keep that mindset. Don't let nobody distract you. Don't listen to nothing negative because it's going to be around you. Some of us got friends and we got people that we know, even family members, that is not on the level that we are on. So you got to know what to receive and what not to receive. And whatever goes inside of your mind, that is very important because what you think affects how you feel. And how you feel affects what you do. So if you think that you are nothing, you will feel that you are nothing. And if you feel that you are nothing, you will act like you ain't nothing. Am I right?
Yeah.
So just constantly have that positive mindset.
I hope that I made the impact as God made an impact on me. I think one of the biggest things was God said I needed to bring them close enough so they can hear me. And I think having an example of who God is allowed them to connect and build a relationship with God himself too.
Because I've created a better relationship with God, I didn't really take it as serious as I should have before joining Positive Imprint. And within my gifts, like I said before, I didn't really know if I could sing and stuff like that. And I'm actually in a ministry called Napa Worship, and we're actually like leading other people to worship. I'm actually able to do that as well. So
as a kid, we stayed right here. It was two apartments, like face to face to each other. Yeah. This is our tech now, but at the end of the day, it was Edison Middle when I was here. Literally, shoot, I don't even remember half of the stuff, but it's just come back to your old neighborhood to see what it turned out to be. It's really interesting. Like we had Sessi Bone. Sessi Bone used to be over here on the corner. Listen, there's different things that you need to know about the history.
So Trevor has had an impact on my life in such a short time. You know, just by hearing the things he says and the conversations we have, he allows me to just reflect on my own personal life and stuff I can improve on.
I motivate people because I know what it is to not be motivated. I know what it is to smile and hurt. I mean, when everybody's counting on you, but the reality is that who's counting on me? Like who am I counting on? So honestly, when we talk about the lack of my father, it still hurts me to this day. Like honestly, I did 23andMe, I did Ancestry, I did what is it? 23andMe, Ancestry, and Heritage. I did that because I'm still looking for my other side of the family. I want to know where I come from. Like, I want to be able to say to my kids one day, hey, this is your dad's side of the family, this is your mom's side of the family. I want to be able to say that, but I can't. So I feel that I'm on this earth, and God is allowing me to just be the example of what it is to know how it feels to hurt, but don't never let it determine your actual outcome.
Mr. Travis, he didn't grow up with, people like I did right now. Like, not everybody had a Mr. Travis at his age, you get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just, so honored and blessed enough to have somebody like him in my life, teaching me how to grow from a young boyhood to a young manhood.
Appreciate you, man. If I would have died, what would I stood for? Like, what would people remember me as? And it's like, you're just a past memory. And I never want to be that. Like, I want to teach other kids the same thing. Like, you are young, but you still have an opportunity to stand for something that's worth something. And that's my motto, and anybody can tell you, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So whatever you stand for, you should be willing to fight for it. Whatever you fight for, you should be willing to die for. And whatever you die for, you should start living for. That's my motto. That's my motto. So for me, I'm like, okay, if I can get kids to get that early, our community can change. Think about it. If you could start standing for your business, if you could start standing for what you do, whatever it is, and you do it with all of your heart, who can stop you?